So, are console wars still a thing? I'm writing this like a half hour or so after PlayStation just had their big presentation, and oh my god, was it a presentation! This is coming after Xbox though, which had their show-off thing for the third-party games on May 7th. It might have come late, boys, but the big dick fight has finally arrived, and boy, if they ain't swinging some meat around! From the moment we found out next-gen gaming was being developed, myself, and I'm sure others, were kind of skeptical on what the next-gen could offer. Let's be honest here, video games at the point where they are now already look goddamn fantastic. Developers have found out how to push hardware to its limits and manipulate it to make it work. Look at freaking Final Fantasy VII Remake, for Christ's sake! Look at them! Look at these characters! Look at those eyes! Wait, hold on, don't look back there. Wait, yeah, it's got load-in issues for sure. Textures aren't great, but the character models are insane, and you're just not allowed to deny that. An example that might be better is God of War. No load-in problems as far as I know, insanely good character models, and muscle this gift, and seriously the entire game. Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, the upcoming Cyberpunk, and Last of Us 2.
Which is his own can of worms, am I right?
No, don't open OBS. Why are you opening OBS? What the fuck? Stop. 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 All fantastic games to use as examples for such an old console to look so goddamn good. And yeah, I know, I'm only using PlayStation examples. So seeing as how games already look as drop-dead gorgeous as they do, what can next gen really offer? The biggest takeaways to me are better lighting for the games and really good SSD. Both are pretty great, especially all of the SSD stuff. If anything, that alone is the improvement worth making new consoles for, I guess. I'm not gonna go into the specific specs of the two, because I'm not intelligent enough to explain any of that. Here's an IGN post, I'll just leave that up here for a little bit. So really by this point, it just came down to what the games were. Man, do we have an idea now. Let's start off with the ones who have been the most vocal and honestly need a decent success the most, Xbox. I'll be honest, I needed to go back and rewatch that live stream so I can get a refresher on most of the games that were shown, because I was really only into so many of them. One of them was definitely the first game they showed off, Bright Memory Infinite, which I'm pretty sure started out with just one guy. The visuals are striking, the gameplay is varied and option, and it looks fun as hell, and it's really as simple as that until more about the game comes out. That being said though, nearly every other game I don't really have shining comments about. Let's go in the order that they were shown. Dirt 5, not interested, not even a little bit. Oh my god, go away. Scorn, interesting visuals, but what the fuck is going on? Chorus, could be fun, but I wasn't really grabbed by it. Could have been the trailer's fault or my own taste, who knows. I thought it was called Corpse. It's not. Madden. Who cares? Just give me the fun sports games from the PS2 era. Vampire the Masquerade or Bloodlines 2. I don't know how you say that shit. There's too many words. So, this was the only game I was kind of upset with. I'm not dramatic about graphics anymore, at least not as much as I used to. Most developers or studios either just do a good job at this point or go into a specific stylized art direction that make whatever game they put out look good. It's kind of hard to come across a visually bad looking game nowadays that, like, aren't on Steam. Bloodlines 2 has somehow been labeled as the exception. It looks like an early PS3, Xbox 360 game at best. With very little shown so far, the games look great. Lighting and textures look great. This game, well, maybe not aiming to be realistic like the others, it still just kind of looks like the SFM animation, and not the good kind. It just seems very out of place in a lineup of games that's supposed to be pushing and exemplifying next-gen gaming. Also, the dude dancing in the house looks like Batman v Superman Lex Luthor, and that's a problem! Call of the Sea. Again, not super interested, but it's doing everything that Bloodline 2 is embarrassingly failing at in every possible way. The Ascent. Not visually incredible in my opinion, but it looks like it could be fun for people. The Medium. Coming out holiday this year, basically being a launch title for Xbox. Definitely not exclusive since it just gave us that world premiere. But showing no gameplay and maybe raising some interest in some people, maybe? I don't really know how to feel about this title. Scarlet Nexus. Maybe it's because I'm a filthy fucking anime anime simp, but this was really the only game I got really excited about. That being said, it is an Xbox exclusive, and again, other than some improved lighting, it looks like a game that could run perfectly fine on current gen hardware. Second Extinction. Okay, you know how I just said Scarlet Nexus was really the only game I got excited about? I lied. This one really caught me off guard, and it's from concept alone. I would very much like to blow up dinosaurs with my friends. Visually, it's nice, and the gameplay looks fun. I approve, but again, not exclusive. Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'll be real, I've never played a Yakuza game, and considering all of the positive noise it constantly gets, and seeing this trailer, I definitely want to get into the series. This is another game that looks really good. Assassin's Creed. I stopped caring about this series so long ago. So that was Xbox lineup for third-party developers. And like half kinda sucked, let's be real. At least for me, majority of the games could be summed up with a resounding, huh. Okay. Also, just in my opinion, most of these games didn't really look next-gen. Sure, most of these you could say look better than some games out right now, but not all games, and not by much. Nothing worth buying a whole new console for. The entire show opened up with, every game you're about to see is being optimized for Xbox Series X. Maybe some started on the current gen and made a transition. Maybe some will look better on PS5. I don't fucking know. But even with the 2 or 3 hidden surprises Xbox had for me, I don't think they did all that well. When it ending, I was chatting with Greg, this fuckhead from these videos. You should definitely watch him. And we both agreed that even though Xbox really only did okay, PlayStation would have to deliver some quality stuff considering how quiet they were. And oh fuck, did they deliver. World issues aside, I was pretty bummed the PlayStation show thing was delayed for a few days. Yet today was the day, and from the moment the show really kicked off, I real life screamed from excitement, and I leaned forward from my couch more than once from pure shock and excitement again. So I'm not gonna bullshit right now. I just want a fanboy. GTA 5, wait, GTA 5? What? We open with Rockstar. Holy shit, a new GTA? Really? Huh? Nope. Never mind. Okay. Free stuff for a while is pretty nice though, so good for everyone who's still playing this game. This PS3 era game. Ha. Okay. Liking this so far.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up.
What is it?
Your dad said that.
Wait, is this a Flash game or something? Wait.
Go be a hero, Miles.
There's please.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, okay, so I was a little excited. This was like maybe one of the biggest things that they could have thrown in this showcase. And they basically opened with it. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes, and Spider-Man PS4 is one of my favorite games on the console, and maybe in general? Maybe. I wanted to make a whole ass review on it, but I never did. Maybe I'll do a retrospective now on it, I don't know. But fuck yes, oh my god. I already rewatched the trailer twice. One out of pure excitement, and the other to really make sure this game was coming out holiday 2020 because, oh my god, holiday 2020 fucking launch, are you serious? Editing note. There's back and forth whether or not this is actually a full game. What I remember, they started a sequel like right away. Yes, it would be a really short development time, but let's be real, it isn't unheard of. It's being compared to Uncharted Lost Legacy. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. I'll be hyped either way, but if it isn't a full sequel for whatever reason, it would be a huge bummer, and I would say just not put any more Spider-Man stuff out until the sequel. There was plenty of DLC for PS4.
Back to the program.
Gran Turismo 7. I don't care! Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I've never played a Ratchet & Clank game. I know, crucify me at the stake now. Seeing this trailer though, this might be the game I pick up. It looks like they're putting the SSD to use though with the insane amount of rifting. Also, this tweet? These men are legendary. Project Athea looks visually juicy. I want to find out more about it. Color me intrigued. I pray this doesn't get lost in the ether and never comes out. Stray. The world itself looks interesting, but without gameplay, I can only be so invested. Returnal. I feel like this game will review painfully average. The visuals don't do much for me either, so nah. Sackboy, A Big Adventure. Oh my god. I am so down for this. I'm always very, very down for Little Big Planet, and I love platformers. Little Big was always a bit of a clunky one with the spin on it, but this looks like a real-ass platformer taking elements from the past games and implementing them in better level designs. Yes, yes, so much yes. Let Sackboy have a good jump. Destruction All-Stars. Seems like it could be fun. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'd have to see more gameplay, maybe a couple matches just to see how the flow of the game is. I'll try keeping my eye on this one. I'll be honest though, visually, not a huge next-gen looker. Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Yes, yes. Oh my god, 1,000 times yes! The art style, the character designs, the lighting, the environment, the gameplay, everything about that game seems like a fucking dream! It'll all come down to how enjoyable the gameplay is and if there's an interesting story. But seeing how it looks like its own animated movie, I'm sure we'll at least have some fantastic cutscenes. I have very high hopes for this game. Goodbye Volcano High. So, Bloodlines 2 was the game I really shot on with Xbox. Volcano High is the game I'm shitting on for PlayStation. I want to reiterate that I'm not trying to shit on the game itself. It's just not a game that looks like it belongs in a showcase for next gen, especially one that's been anticipated for a long time. We've gotten Spider-Man, Ratchet, Athea, Kena, and sort of Returnal and Sackboy to an extent. All games that in one way or another show off what next gen can do. So when the game that comes after freaking Kena is this? A game that genuinely looks like it should be on Steam for like $12 is just very misplaced. So get out! Oddworld Soulstorm. I was genuinely shocked to see this game. Like, zero expectations. The trailer itself is probably one of the better ones, too. The visuals are freaking great, too. Like, this game is probably gonna blow Oddworld fans to the fucking roof. Ghostwire Tokyo. So, I kind of forgot about this game. And seeing the gameplay, I'll probably forget it again. It looks like it has some good visuals, but overall it didn't look like a game that I would really get into, and it was another not so next-gen looking kind of game for like half of the trailer. Jet the Far Shore. Looks like a game some people would enjoy, don't really have any strong feeling towards it. Oh, holiday 2020 by the way. Godfall. Ooh, boy! This game looked scrumdiddlyumptious. I was down for this game from like the moment the trailer started showing off gameplay. It looked like there could be archetypes and I could make a lot of assumptions about the game, like some sort of upgrade system for your armor, ability unlocks, yada yada yada. But I won't do any of that. It looks like the game needs some more polish, so hopefully it can get it done by the holiday 2020 release window. Wait, are you fucking serious? Solar Ash. I never played Hyperlight Drifter because hard games scare baby gamer boy, but I've always been very into the style of the game, and that carries over perfectly to this game. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hitman 3. I don't care! Astro's Playroom. I still don't care, but I don't care less. Little Devil Inside. I'm entirely sold on this game. Not crazy hyped about it, but I would like to play this one very much. 2K.
Get out of here, you bastards! I'm sick of your shit!
Fall 2020, so I guess, ooh, okay, whatever. Moving on! Bugsnax. Yeah, no. Not really super excited about this one. It looks cute, looks a little goofy. Made by the people that made Octodad, so it'll probably be fine. This goes in the not next-gen pile with the others, but hey, holiday 2020, so it's got that going for it, I guess. Demon Souls. What? What else am I supposed to say? It's Demon Souls. You should already know how big of a deal this is, and it looks insanely good. It speaks for itself. Deathloop. So this doesn't really scream next-gen game, but the game still looks really fun and has a neat idea behind it. I hope it's a good game, but I'm not big on FPS games, so I guess I'll hear about it down the line. Resident Evil 8 Village. I don't know how I got played again. This shit was such a curveball to me. I'll be honest, I didn't think this was really all that graphically impressive when I first saw it. It seemed pretty on par with current gen and current Resident Evil. I rewatched it and it might look a little better, but not by much. I think it needs polish. Maybe I'm not catching something, but either way, this is a big thing to come so soon to the PS5. 2021? Man. Y'all better pray. Pragmata definitely interests me, but seeing the 2022 release window means we won't get something for a while, and I'm probably gonna forget about it. Horizon 2 Forbidden West. I was already in a Horizon with the first game that I still need to play, but seeing this trailer makes me want to play it even more. I have nothing bad to say. And that was the end of the PlayStation Game Show. Did you notice how much longer that rundown was? Yeah, PlayStation fucking killed it in the game department, and that's honestly because of how much PlayStation already has at its disposal to work with. Spider-Man, Ratchet, Sackboy, Oddworld, Horizon, all old IPs they have to work with whenever they want. But when all of these other games come alongside with it, that's a big fucking setup. I don't really know which games are exclusive or not, but I know like half of them must be. PlayStation got a big gold badge because holy shit, what a show. At least they did, until they did the thing that everyone was waiting for. The PS5. What the fuck happened? Like, for real, what the fuck? When they revealed the controller, I honestly didn't mind it all that much. I had my gripes, I went through the mental gymnastics figuring out if I like it or not, and I've gotten to the point where I just, like, whatever, it is what it is. I'll have a stronger opinion on it when I have it in my hands, but when I saw it, I already knew that there was no way the PS5 wasn't gonna have some white on it. I wasn't expecting this! I want to be in the meetings where they were figuring out the design for this thing because I just can't get past the way this fucking thing looks. I've said this to people already. It looks like one of those fake renders that someone made and you find on fucking Google Images and make fun of it. There's a fuck ton of other people who said it looks like a fucking router, and it does! The next console generation is gonna be a fucking fridge against a router! Are we serious? The Series X definitely looks better than this thing though. The images I've already seen of people making fun of the PS5 is ridiculous but deserving because wow, this design is so bad and it looks so stupid on its side with that fucking bump. Granted, the digital PS5 looks not as stupid because there's no bump, but the fact that there's even a digital version of a console pisses me off like crazy because yeah, some people have just sworn off physical copies, but I am firmly against download only, so I might be biased, but I know I'm not the only one. If the digital only version of the PS5 isn't cheaper than the normal one, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. So for the most part, yeah, PlayStation dominated in almost every way. Xbox has a chance to bounce back though since they have another showcase thing with their first party stuff, but can you blame me if I don't have that much expectations for them? They're gonna spend like 15 minutes on Halo for sure. Something that we're all still waiting on is the price for both consoles. I bet it's gonna range between $600 to $800, without question. Shit's gonna be expensive and we're all just gonna have to live with it. But man, oh man, just from the titles alone that PlayStation is giving us, the next gen, well, I think is still kind of unnecessary. It's looking pretty damn good. And just as a last minute thing, I know this is kind of weird just to place this at the tail end of this random video, but thanks for getting my Mario Kart video so many views that I did from like 2 years ago. It's got a steady increase to 1,000 views, which is gonna be really cool considering I only have like 42 subs. My last Smash video is gradually just getting more views by the day, and that feels pretty cool. I'm gonna keep making videos, despite how infrequent my upload is, but I like doing this. Apparently some people like the videos I make, so it feels really nice. Now let's see how fast I'm able to upload this video.